Hey everyone, I'm Laura Baker, Everyday Horsemanship, and I'm here with Magica. And today we're talking a little bit about what happens or how you can keep up with your horse without your horse breaking gait when your horse is on the inside of a Liberty Circle at the shoulder. And I've been asked that question to respond to it, and the simplest answer is to have your horse get some more bend or counter bend I'm sorry, not counter bend, but bend in the direction that it's going in. So what happens is your horse is often counter bending in the direction of the circle. And what do I mean by that is you're going along, and I think somebody described this as an octagon, and that is exactly true. You're going along, and if your horse is not bending, and you're trying to circle here, you're trying to catch up faster and faster and faster, and your horse is just going to keep going straight, and you're going to keep bumping into your horse, and then your horse is going to break gait. Counter bending, your horse might be looking at you as it might if it were bending correctly when it's on the outside of the circle. So it might be looking at you versus looking in this direction and really getting that bend at the rib cage when you are on the outside of the circle. So the simplest answer is to teach your horse to bend in that direction, and you will be able to keep up. So it does start at a walk, and we're just going to walk along, and I'm going to ask her here. I've already cued her at her shoulders, and then you can see that she's getting a nice bend. So I asked her to collect up a little bit. She's working on her collection, and she likes to keep her head pretty much upside down a lot, and so we've really been working on trying to get that collection. So I kept cueing her, not just for the bend, but for the collection. I wanted her to drop her head, and when she dropped her head, that's when I stopped and rewarded her. Now, in the initial stages, when you're first teaching your horse to bend, you are going to, once they give you that correct bend, I want you to stop, reward your horse. That is a great time to use a bridge cue for if you're using clicker training, positive reinforcement. And if your horse is being treated, that's a great time to treat them and just really make that a positive experience. So we're going to do this again. Now, if she doesn't bend, I'm going to come back here and get a deeper bend by asking for the hindquarters. So I'm going to ask for collection, asking for those hindquarters to come in. So you do need to have that ability to draw your hindquarters into you minimally to be able to do this exercise properly, because what happens is it's going to be really difficult at first for your horse to understand what you want and to really get that bend in the rib cage unless you draw the hindquarters this way and push the nose that way. So your horse has to understand those cues. When I first start off, some horses will understand this. Some horses will understand this cue, but I actually had to teach Magica by bringing my whip up here, and we haven't done this for a while. So I'm just going to come up here, and I'm going to wait for her to bend her nose away a little bit. And then I just stopped and rewarded it. And then we worked our way up and doing it at the trot. So we're going to just kind of get back over here. So she is still kind of running into me a little bit, bumping into me, but over time it's going to get better. And I won't have to cue quite so much either. So there you have it. That is the proper bend. That is the way for you to be able to keep up with your horse. I'll see you in the next video.